Hello everybody, welcome to Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, and it's Friday. I've got all sorts of things today. I have promised that I will give a medical update as and when each new stage occurs, so I have that coming up. If you saw my live on my other channel, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus, on Wednesday, so the live just gone on the Wednesday was a really big update, so you need to go and watch that first, and then later on in this live I will show more about what I was talking about then, which I'll explain when I get there, and also an update as to what happened after that, so what happened yesterday. So you have to jiggle yourself between both channels, because I've got some followers on this channel, some followers on the other channel, some crossing over, and I don't want to repeat myself to either side. So for those who watch both of my channels, I obviously don't want to repeat myself. So just watch my lives in the right order. And the updates will be on obviously today's lives, so Friday lives on this channel, and Wednesday lives on my other channel. So do check out my other channel if you haven't already found it. Okay, so I've got lots to get through today. First of all, I want to say it's a bit of a mystery whose birthday it is today. It's a bit of a mystery. I have it. It's Agatha Christie's birthday, or it would have been had she still been alive. Yes. So it's Agatha Christie's birthday, would have been today. While we talk about mysteries, it's a bit weird, really. Something strange. Every time I look at my clock, it's changed time. Interesting. Anyway, let's get back to our normal procedures to start with. We say, hello, awesome people. This is the symbol of our Friday friendship, where we link together in friendship and say hello to everybody. So what are you going to do to make today great? Okay, so today we do a lot of friendship chat. And I've been requested, can I please show some more animals? Because we're talking about how animals are the most loyal friends we will ever have in our life. So I've been asked, please show some more animal clips. So I've got a couple of clips of animals today. So let's get straight on before we do anything else and show you an animal clip. And do tell me in the comments below what animals you have. And if you don't have any animals, if you had to choose an animal, what type of animal would you love? Perhaps there's a type of animal you'd love to have, but you can't or don't have as well. So let me know in the comments. If you know me well, you know I love to know all about people. I have a great community spirit. So especially if you don't have a channel, please comment and tell me more about your life. I will read it. I love it. If you want to send me emails, you can do that as well. And lots of people are talking with me via email, so that's really nice too. Or send me a letter. I love letters, but obviously that can be a bit more costly for some people. So let's look at the first clip. I've got 3 different types of animals here. So here's the first clip. Enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you see the ticker tape below, I've got a discount code in the description below. And if you're new to StreamYard paying, then click on that before you pay anything. And if you use the discount code in the description, you will get $10 or the equivalent credit when you spend $25 on StreamYard. So that will be a great saving for you if you would like to do that. Okay, so what shall we do now? What shall we do now? I've got other clips. Shall I go into my medical update, or shall we do another clip first? Before we do another clip, I want to remind you all, if you'd like to join me in my chat, then it would be great if you could email me first. If I already know you, then of course, if you pop on live, then I can hopefully add you to the chat anyway. But if you're newer to me, then obviously I would suggest which day you come on and which time. That's why I do 2 pop-up lives on this channel a week, because then if someone wants to be a guest on my Tuesday or my Thursday live, then I can manipulate the times to suit us all. So if you want to do that, that would be really great. So as I say, this one is obviously a set time, but if you want to take part in the other ones, then that would be great. And I can move the times around to suit us both. So I'm just trying to find the clip. Oh, here it is. You should see how many things I've got down the side, because this is over 2 channels and several different themes. And I've just loaded some more. So if you want to be a guest, here's how you do it. That's how you join the chat. If you're not sure, as I say, you can just pop on live, and if I'm not talking about a very particular subject, you just want to chat, then of course I can pop you on live. And you don't have to join in live, you can just join our tree of friendship. About friendship again today, and we're particularly talk about animals and pets. And I want to know from you in the comments below what your pet names are. Not only what their names are, but why did you select those to be the names? I'm sure we've all done that fun thing where we have to think in our minds such fun things as the name of the first road you lived in, and that would be your pet name. And there's also other more obscure things, and you have to say your first pet name would be your name if you was on the stage, your famous name. So think of your very first pet name, and that is your new famous name, your celebrity name. So let me know that as well in the comments. That's very fun. So let's look at another clip now. As I always say, I do not have any of the animals I show you, except for I now have 4 cats, and I've also used to have Yorkshire Terriers in England. So apart from the Yorkshire Terrier clips and videos and the cats in my garden, my cats, I have 4 cats. Apart from that, any other animals you see are not owned by me. So here's some more horses. I know you all love the horses. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. So I hope you enjoyed that little clip there. That was some horses. I'm going to now do my medical update from Wednesday, when I did my last update on my other channel, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus. And this is from that point onwards. So I finally got a, it's not really a physio. I'm lost for words now. It's because I've had trauma, physical trauma. It's a place I've got to go to have that dealt with. And I had a kind of consultation date first, which is like a meet-up. You go through everything, your concerns, what you think you've done, what's happened, blah, blah, blah. And they don't look at you then, but they talk about from what you've said, what their procedure will be. And there's a lot of procedures I cannot have because of my brain and my heart condition. And that is things such as like TENS machines, they call them in a lot of countries, which is anything pulsating or goes through your nerves and your body, any like boom, boom, boom stuff, like pulsating, electronics, electrodes, anything like that I cannot have. I was also told when I first had my comas never to have aromatherapy. Now I never quite got why that was particularly, but obviously I'm not going to do that and test that. So there's a lot of treatments I can't have. The guy was very good and he agreed with me 100%. It's more likely to be tendon issues. And I told him all the story of what I told you all on Wednesday. So I'm going to go back on, he could have seen me today, but I couldn't do today. I told you there's no waiting list in Cyprus. So it was, I got away with not going in today because obviously that was too short a notice to schedule anything else. But normally if you're given a date for something, I said on Wednesday, if you're given a date and you need something, you are expected to go 100%, but obviously that was too soon. So I said I can only do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and so I have an appointment at 10 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Now in that chat, it was a huge update on Wednesday. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It was a huge update, and I mentioned in there the fact that in Cyprus you will rarely see anyone wearing what they call boots or anyone with plaster cast. A few old school doctors or whatever do still use them, but I would say it's tiny proportion and lots of reasons why not. One is we're a very hot country, so can you imagine if you've ever had a cast on or a boot, how much you sweat anyway. So it's not healthy. They find it kills the skin. It's very detrimental to your skin. As I say, it's too hot. And also if there's any form of swelling or anything like that, if your swelling comes out over a boot or a plaster cast, there's serious problems there. They're just a few of the basic reasons why they don't use them in this country. And I was trying to explain what I've had instead of that. And I found it. I was looking for it. So it's this. Now this is for the whole lower leg, for the foot and the whole lower leg. And it's like bionic. It moves. And you have this whether you're allowed to walk on it or you're not allowed to walk on it. So this is one of the contraptions. As you see, it's gel, but this is cool gel. So you might think, oh, it's plastic. It's like a cool gel, and it's very spongy, if you like. And you can see, because you've got a back and a front or sides open, depending on how you have to wear it, it is very practical. You can get air to your limbs, and you take it off when you're not walking about. So you wouldn't just leave it on all the time anyway. So I hope that kind of shows you it's not fiberglass. Kind of plastic, but not quite plastic. And as you see, there's loads of different Velcro. So you can, if you first got an injury, you can have it tight and supportive, but if you start to swirl, you can loosen it. And as I say, this is a leg and foot one, so this only goes up to the knee and there. So I hope that kind of explains to you. I just didn't know how to describe it properly to you. So this is what you wear for a lot of injuries, where a lot of countries would have a boot or a plaster cast, and obviously there's different forms of those as well. So yes, I've got my appointment on Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and obviously until he has me in the first time and he manipulates and tries different treatments and whatever else, he did agree with me that obviously he can feel and see what he thinks. I am going to have 6 sessions there. You do have to pay for it, even though I'm normally on the GESI, which is like the NHS free treatment, because this is like a third party rather than at the hospital. So you do pay for that. So yes, there's that. But 6 treatments, and then from that, he may even decide before that he agrees I should have had or be having an MRI. So he will obviously then write a letter at the end if things haven't got better or haven't improved completely. Then he will write me a reference that I have to then take back to my doctor. As I told you on Wednesday, everything has to go through your doctor. No one else can send you anywhere else. And he will write that I need to have an MRI, and it's definitely ligaments as far as we're both concerned. And if you think back, that was my initial statement to you on day one when I first had the accident. I'm an ex-professional dancer. There's not a lot I don't know about bones, muscles, ligaments, tendons, and so on and so forth. So that's the update on that. And let's go on now to a clip. Now, I said about I had Yorkshire Terrier Puppies in England, and this is when I very first got them, 2 brand new puppies. So I hope you enjoy this. There is a whole series of them. This is the first one, and a whole series of them, which I'm still adding to their whole lives, from them being pups to them being in, one of them was in paid shows, as in musicals, but you'll get to that. And one was in a dog show, many more things. And the story will go right through to when they had pups of their own. So do check out the whole series. It has a playlist on this channel, but here's the first part. So I hope you enjoyed that. A lot of fun, definitely, from the dogs, the pups, all the time. And as I say, you will see, I haven't even got to loaded them. What happened was I've obviously got all that footage from a long time ago, and slowly, that obviously it was on videotape. Yes, videotape. And one of those great big massive old video cameras like the TV studios where they have it on your shoulder. And then from that, it got converted onto mini disc. And then from that, it got converted onto videotape, as in the great big Betamax. It was Betamax, then VHS. And Mike is slowly trying to transform all of it for me so that then it goes onto my computer and I can start to edit. So it's a long process. Obviously, I've got much film like that I'm trying to do as well. So we're going to finish today with a quote of the day. So we're going to have a nice quote, and I will see you next time. Thank you.